Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. So I just went and took the liberty of actually doing something I said I would do, which was sell a bunch of stuff at the Good Springs General Store. I even took the weapons from all these guys' bodies and sold those as well. And yeah, as you can see, my weight is down a decent amount, and I actually bought I sold the laser pistol I had found, and went ahead and sprung for the Gunrunner's Arsenal laser pistol. And I also got, as you can see, 2 mods, so I basically spent a massive amount of money on this one laser pistol. And I've noticed whatever mod I downloaded, it makes the laser pistol look a lot different, even especially the laser sights. Like, look at that, it's weird. It's especially weird because it constantly like fluctuates in and out, so it actually is kind of annoying, but whatever. I guess I'll have to live with it. So, one thing I could do, I could go there. I think I don't want to go there now. I think I'm gonna start making the trip down to the Mojave Outpost. So let's go ahead and do that. I could go crazy and go to the canyon wreckage, but I believe that is how you initiate the last of the DLCs, which is like what, Broken Heart or something like that. Broken Hearts, it's something like that. But my main point is that would make me die very quickly, because I believe that's the highest leveled and most difficult enemies are in that DLC, so I would be very dead very quickly. Yeah, the one thing with the, when you're playing the survival mode, or I guess it's the hardcore mode is what it is. I think survival mode is in Fallout 4, but yeah, when you're playing the hardcore mode, strength actually does play a bit of a bigger difference, because ammo weighs more than it normally does. If you have a low strength, you're going to constantly have to keep going back and forth. So maybe I should have tried playing a high strength character just so I could make the Let's Play a little easier for myself. I see a doge, as in a coyote, who we're going to end up killing. I just killed the pup. Wow. I know it looks like some mother coyote with its pups, and I guess I'm kind of an asshole for killing it, but I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Oh yeah, you can definitely see the different effects right there. Oh wow, the ash looks a lot different. Yeah, that was one of the the mods. It changes up the critical hit effects for stuff like the laser rifle, so it doesn't really make any, it doesn't look too amazing, but I suppose it's different. Yeah, that's one thing with old mods for games like this, is the mods that attempt to make the game look amazing kind of just look cheesy, or they just don't look good at all. So sometimes it's almost a better idea to just not bother. So what is it telling me to go there for? Yeah, I wish if you highlighted the things it told you what it was, but it doesn't really do that. Yeah, I'm not sure if that glitching is due to a mod or if it's due to the game itself. It's kind of sad when a game is so riddled with glitches that you can't tell if a glitch is due to the actual just game doing a glitch, or if it's due to a mod or something. But that is something with this game. Oh yes, feral ghouls. These lovely characters. Let's see if I can kill one. Alright, one down. I guess the one good thing about this gun is you never have to reload, but then again, you only catch 7 shots. Yeah, I might use this gun for a little while. I do like it. Sounds like it has a different sound. Either the sound effect's different, or I just don't remember at all. Probably due to lack of use. Oh no, that's a roamer. That's actually not good at all for me. Speaking of which, I kind of completely forgot. Okay, there is energy weapons. It is its own thing. So it actually would be a much better idea for me to use guns. So really, I shouldn't have bought that at all, because it's not even the thing I'm using. Because I know in the newer game, energy weapons is no longer a thing. You just have guns, and I think big guns, or something like that. So Well, not even the newer games. I guess skills aren't even a thing in the newer games, so there's not really anything to worry about in the first place. But, yeah, things are a little different. Alright, I know I don't like saving in the middle of combat because it's kind of... Oh, that was a good shot. Oh, and it was critical, so I kind of got really lucky there. Lucky enough to blow its brains out without dying. I see another one over there, too. I think 4. It's 5. Let's see if I can blow this one's brains out before it sees me. The asshole just happens to be moving behind cover. Okay, where something sees me. Oh, another roamer. Alright, let's pull out the shotgun again. Oh, I didn't even sell the single shotgun. Derp. I guess I'll wait until I can get to the Mojave outpost. And maybe sell it there. It does seem like looking down the iron sights for the shotgun in this game makes a big difference, because I feel like your accuracy is a lot worse when you shoot from the hip. Or it's actually, no, it almost feels like the spread is worse when you shoot from the hip. I don't know how that happens, but like the spread seems a lot wider when you shoot from the hip, so you end up damaging the target less. Yeah, like there, that was perfect. And somehow I got a critical again too, so I don't know. I guess I do have a high luck skill, so that does mean I'm more likely to get... What the hell was that noise? That was too close for comfort. There was a very weird noise. I don't know if any of you heard it. Maybe I'm just going crazy because I haven't slept in like 20 hours, but I heard some really weird noise, and I don't know what the hell it was. Okay, I should probably like use... Well, I think I'll just take some Sunset Sarsaparilla, because that's better than a stim pack, really. Okay, I think I can go over there now. I know there's a cabin somewhere around here, and I think you can even find a feral ghoul reaver there, which will kill me. There's just like this weird pile. Oh, I think that's a motorcycle. Looks like it blew up. Ooh, a hockey mask. Interesting. Yeah, this is a very odd thing to find here. The hell? So a bunch of destroyed books. Part of a coyote, too. Some blown up motorcycle. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Yeah, I really do wish there was a run button, I have to say. Because, I don't know, the walking in this game is quite slow. Is that the Reaver? That is indeed the Reaver. Reavers are not anything to be... Not anything to trifle with in this game. Okay, I've got 2 frag mines. Come on. Okay, hit 1. Hit another one. Oh, good. I crippled his legs. That'll help me. Let's see if I can get a good throw in here. Also, the music seems really strange right now, like the background fight music. Yeah, as you can see, I'm doing very little damage. Actually, well, you know what I should have done, and I don't know why I didn't do this. This is a case... Oh, I sold all my Psycho, didn't I? I don't think... Did I find any more? I've got 1 Psycho. I remember I accidentally sold all my Psycho earlier. And I really shouldn't have done that, because this is the kind of situation where Psycho is a very good thing to have. Okay, now it's completely crippled. I can probably just take it down with my regular old pistol now. Doesn't pose too much of a threat. At least the Reavers in this game are a little bit less of a threat than the ones in Fallout 3, because the ones in Fallout 3 were added due to a DLC, and if you found them early game especially, they would just kill you in a couple shots. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's actually what I was trying to avoid. I was trying to avoid finding the Reaver that I knew was around some area up there. But now that I've already killed it, and I don't think there's any more. There might be. I hope there aren't, but If there are any more Reavers, I hope... Well, I guess I'll just have to get lucky. Yeah. So there's all my explosives gone. Honestly, I tend to avoid the explosives, like, type of weaponry, because I really only ever use explosives in situations like that, where I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to die, so I'm just going to chuck every explosive I have at whatever is trying to attack me. So apparently I'm dehydrated. Please tell me, is that a Reaver? Another Reaver? Oh my god. Today is not my lucky day, is it? Actually, I do have a high enough gun skill, it seems, that I'm doing a semi-decent amount of damage. How do I have a 0% chance to hit? I'd like to know. Okay, let me see if there's anything I can do here. Jet slows down time, correct? Or no, it just gives you more AP points. That's the newer games where Jet slows down time. I think there is something that slows down time. I think it's speed. I don't think I have speed, though. I guess I'll try some of that. And then get this out. And right now I'm just abusing the fact that this is a very stupid Reaver. Yeah, as you can see, when they can actually get close enough to strike me, boy do they ever hurt. Fuck, I'm gonna use one of those. Okay, oh no, turbo, that's what I've got. Okay, I have a turbo. Yeah, as you can see though, the turbos don't exactly last very long. Okay, let's hope the gods are with me and I can hit. And I missed every single shot. That's great. That's why I don't like VATS. Especially, I've noticed with shotguns, VATS is like the worst thing you can ever use. I now have radiation poisoning. Well, fortunately, apparently ghouls can't swim. So, I guess that works out for me in the end. Yeah, see, this is a location I'm very much too low level for, if you can't tell. Also, apparently confused that ghoul very much. And he got too close. Okay, this time I should be able to take him out with VATS. There we go. Ooh, I even leveled up. Okay, there's a third one left, I think. He might have glitched into the terrain or something, though. Yeah, having trouble finding him. Yeah, he kind of glitched over there. Let's just put his glitched mess out of misery. Am I really missing that much? Okay, thank you. So, where do I want to dump my points into? I kind of feel like being a little more diplomatic in the future, and speech is always useful for, well, a lot of things. It can get you very far in this game. I could dump some points into science so I can make sure that I can hack, I think, medium terminals or something like that. I think you have very easy, which is 25, and then medium, which is 50, then hard, which is 75, and then very hard, which is 100. I believe that's how the progression goes. I could also dump all my points into guns and be able to kill things a lot more efficiently as well. Huh. You know what? I don't really care too much about computers, so I'll put 10 points into guns and 5 into speech to round it up to 30. Oh yeah, and you only get a perk every other level up, which, whatever. I guess it makes sense. Also, we're getting a lot of radiation here, so might be a good idea to break out the Radex. I should have actually broke that out a while ago. Don't know why I never did. Would have been a smart idea, though. Yeah, Hell's Motel is the name that said right there, if you didn't notice. And I think that's a crazed Mr. Handy. Yeah, which we also shouldn't be fighting. Really, overall, I'm in an area I should not be at all right now, if you can't tell. Yeah, and this guy, his armor is so good that not something I should be dealing with. Slice. Oh god, I'm stuck. And there we go. Yeah, so like I said, I really shouldn't be here right now, but I am, so guess we're gonna have to deal with it. And ooh, a book though. That's actually very useful. Guess let's activate that generator there. It's funny because although it's extremely irradiated outside, inside it's actually quite nice. Quite pleasant, really. Oh yes, I remember you find a bunch of irradiated food in here. It's actually, I think it's one of a kind unique weapons. Not that that's a good thing, because I believe all of it just makes you, it's just a more irradiated version of the regular thing. So, really, it's actually not good in any way, shape, or form, but it's unique, so I guess you can put it in a random miscellaneous container and say, hey, look at that item. I found that one time. And then realize it's completely useless, and then cry to yourself at night. Oh yeah, we never looked at this guy. Doctor's bag, radiated water. He's got turbo too. Wasteland surgeon outfit. Yeah, that's another thing they brought back to this game is different outfits have much more significant like effects on different attributes and skills, whereas Fallout 3 really didn't give a crap about it. So I think there's really not much else in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I can choose my next perk, because there's a perk that lets you... Let's see. There's a perk that lets you get 4 points from a book instead of 3, because you get... In this game you get 3. In Fallout 3 you actually get like 2, I think. But anyways, okay, I'm going off on tangents. I actually watched a video the other day. And the video was literally an hour and a half long of someone basically just pointing out all the flaws in Fallout 3. And I mean, I agreed with some things he said, although to be perfectly honest, I think the one thing some people don't really realize, or at least they don't realize nowadays, is Fallout 3 is an old game. Like, seriously. One thing I don't think many people are willing to consider is that Fallout 3 was actually like one of the like earlier on open world first-person shooters. Like, I know that nowadays it's a genre that's so overdone that, you know, I think it's taken for granted, but Fallout 3 was kind of a pioneer of it. I mean, I'm not saying it was never done, because it obviously was done, but in terms of third-person, especially, like, a real 3D, you know? Because obviously there's been, you know, like, Elder Scrolls games long before Fallout 3 was ever a thing. But a lot of those weren't like true 3D. It was like crappy half 3D, 2.5D with a lot of sprites and stuff. Also, we've got more ghouls we never took care of. Ow. That hurt a lot. I know I have a doctor's bag. Actually, I think I have a couple. Yeah, I know, game. I know what this means. Actually, I have 8 doctor's bags. Oh wow, they're worth a lot too, and they weigh quite a bit. So I shouldn't have as many as I do, really. Also, I'm probably gonna unintentionally consume that at some point in time. So, anyways, it was basically an hour and a half of people. One guy in particular, some British guy, pointing out all the flaws in Fallout 3. And it was actually a semi-recent video because in it he did mention Fallout 4. So it was semi-recent. It wasn't like something that someone made just at the time Fallout 3 was made. And yeah, I do realize Fallout 3, especially the main story of Fallout 3, is really shallow. But that's the problem. Is I think, to be perfectly honest, like I said, Fallout 3 was the first Fallout game I ever played, so I still have a lot of like nostalgia and whatnot for it. But to be honest, even when I played Fallout 3, I didn't really play the main story at all. And that's one thing he made a big point of, is like all his criticisms of the game for the most part were criticisms of the main story itself. And it's like, really, the main story of Fallout 3 is the worst part of the whole game. I just always liked going around and exploring and doing all the side quests and all that junk. And I will admit that in Fallout 1 and 2, the main story was sort of the driving force of the whole game. So in Fallout 3, it kind of does go against the main idea of the series by making Fallout 3 have a kind of terrible story and then make all the miscellaneous stuff be the more interesting part. But that's just the way it is. And because I played Fallout 3 first, I'm more willing to be apologetic and whatnot towards that. Too bad I don't have mines anymore. Or dynamite. That's nice too. Oh fuck. I didn't even see this thing. Oh my god. I am so dead. Okay. Okay, I can salvage this. I can maybe salvage this. Oh. Let's see. I'm trying to find anything that might help me right now. I'm in a very bad situation. Yeah, that's the thing, is in New Vegas, it's kind of the opposite. It's the main story that drives the entirety of New Vegas. And when you try to do something like what I'm doing now, you know, go out on the fringes of the game and do exploration, you're punished for it more often than not. And that's the other thing I really didn't like about New Vegas, is because 3 was the first one I played, although New Vegas is more of a throwback to the original games, it's not a throwback I personally enjoyed. Oh, there's 2. That's good. Alright, let's just try running. That's a neat idea. Because I have 0 chance of taking on these guys, like, at all. So let's see if I can't glitch their AI by jumping off rocks. Okay, I think they're running, perhaps, maybe. Let's try evading them. Okay. I got them into caution, so I might be safe. Yeah, so like I said, that's in New Vegas, or in Fallout 3, like the second you get out of the vault, I basically just spent like 90% of my time, well, all my time more or less in the game, just going to random locations, exploring, and finding all the side quests, and discovering the individual stories of every location you go to. And although that was kind of a part of Fallout 1 and 2, it was by no means the focus. So, I guess, just because of the fact that the third game's the first one I played, Fallout to me is more of an exploration-based game, whereas to a lot of the original Fallout players, it's just more of a... It's more of a story-based RPG with some exploration elements, whereas to me, Fallout's kind of a exploration game with RPG elements, if that makes sense. And as I said, it ultimately all boils down to opinion on what you personally find to be a more enjoyable experience. So I don't know. People make such a big deal out of trying to make everyone else have the same opinions as them, and getting extremely angry when they don't. You know, which is the funny thing about the internet. Everyone's always trying to convince everyone else that their way is the only way to go. Alright, so this is a case where our little skill comes very much in handy. Oh, I don't want to mod it. I mean, I do want to mod it, but I don't exactly have mods, so That's not very useful. Mayor Stein's journal. And I think that's the, I can't remember where, but I think that's the journal of a town we're going to be encountering soon. Yeah, I believe my, okay, I can hardly believe my luck. Literally, I'm agape. Just now I was approached by a rather intense young man called himself Mr. Fox. Yeah, right. When we were alone in my office, he let it be known that he is a member of the, oh my, member of the Caesar's Legion. He knew that NCR troops and powder gangers often spend time in Nipton. Yeah, Nipton, we're going to be going there soon. God damn it, I keep selecting the wrong thing. Okay. The NCR for their officers and powder gangers for harassing Legion raiding parties on this side of the river. I didn't have to think a moment about Mr. Fox's proposition before accepting it. All I have to do is convince the powder gangers to kidnap the NCR troops at night when both groups are in town. The Legion boys will scoop everyone up. Ha! For this simple task, I've been offered 8,000 caps. I could almost go back to the NCR right away, but who knows how much else I might make off this Legion lackey. Going to start stockpiling some supplies in a safe house between here and the Mojave outpost, just in case it decides to blah blah blah. Yeah. If I remember correctly, his plans don't exactly go as expected. Because although it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hypocritical, because although the Legion kind of uses any methods at their disposal for winning, you know, they'll use any method of deceit that they can in order to win. They also really hate people that are, at the same time, they hate people that are, like, deceiving and disloyal. So I'm pretty sure that mayor doesn't exactly live very long, if I remember. So even though he's helping the Legion out, I think the Legion realizes that he's very not loyal. He's only looking out for his own self-interest. So even though he helped them, I'm pretty sure they end up killing him anyways, if I remember. We'll find out, though. We'll find out more, I know, once we get to Nipton. So first, I know Nipton's pretty close. Yeah, that's the prison right there. I think Nipton's in that general direction. So yeah, let's head to this outpost. Yeah, there's a shop here, and I think it's got a couple things that are pretty decent. And, well, obviously, we can also sell everything that we've gathered up. I do have that plasma rifle that I found a while ago. Where did I find that plasma rifle? I don't remember. I think it was some random storage container. But now I actually have a lot of micro-fusion cells, so, yeah. I was wondering why you can find so much of that early on, but I'm guessing the whole reason why is because in Fallout 3 especially, you'll notice, like, energy weapons are not, well, they're not really promoted, and you usually can't find many energy weapons in the entire game, at least the entire, like, beginning of the game anyways, so the energy weapon skill is not very much something that just seems like a good idea, and I think in New Vegas they try putting a lot of ammo and energy weapon guns in the beginning just to sort of make you think about actually trying it out.
Coming from the north? Must be crazy to brave. Outpost. Mojave Outpost. They've been stopped for a while. Looks like nothing I know of. But if you've come from the north, means you can travel freer. Might check the barracks. Someone might need you to hoof it somewhere. Just be careful. If your gear's in need of repair, HQ's also worth checking out. Talk to Major Knight. Those two represents unification. Mostly good for shade. Won't do much else when the Legion reaches us. What?
And yeah, I think that's the, like, unification of the two different, I don't know, it seems weird. I think maybe it's more explained in one of the earlier Fallout games. I think it's something that's a little bit more explained in, like, Fallout 2 or the Fallout 3, like, Van Buren. So what was supposed to be Fallout 3. Because it's kind of weird, because I think I've mentioned this. This game sort of, like, it plays the story as if Fallout Van Buren was an actual game that occurred. So it kind of like treats the events of that game as something as if they had occurred, but they really didn't, if that makes sense. So anyways, I think that the two different legions, or the two different, not legion, the two different like NCR groups, or two different groups unified to create the NCR. So that's what that statue represents. The two, like the Rangers reuniting, or I should just say uniting with the other part of the NCR, or something of that nature. Well, that's funny because I think you can ask about it and no one really actually knows the history. And yeah, the one thing you'll notice is that overall the NCR has some really shitty morale. You know? Because at least... Well, the Legion sort of uses fear to basically force all their recruits into rather dying than disobey. Whereas they also use fear to basically make all the NCR people want to shit their pants. And you'll definitely notice that. You notice a lot of the people in the NCR are shitting their pants, both figuratively and literally, over the prospect of having to fight the Legion. Not much in any of these rooms, huh? I suppose it is quite late at night, so pretty much everyone that's useful is asleep.
Caravan, citizen.
Oh god, his face looks so much better than I remember it looking. Yeah, I really love the face mod. It's one of the best of all the mods.
Just need something for the logbook, keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, also, if you need any gear checked, we can... Prim. Hayes units is stationed up there. We're having problems with some of... I'd like to help. We can't spare any more units.
Oh, so apparently we can actually... Yeah, we could actually convince them with just a barter skill of 20, which is quite low. So I'm actually going to choose this because, like I said, I do want to get on the NCR's good side.
I see the wisdom in that. I'll radio for a unit to head up to Prim and offer some additional support.
So that's all it took.
That ain't so bad. If Caesar's Legion decides to push west through Nipton, old Mojave outpost here... Help? Oh, well, he's sort of... NCR border guard duty mostly. Not the best posting or assignment. So... Hello? Looks like we got a new visitor in the old...
Oh, there's this guy. He looks a lot less... I don't know why, but in his case, he looks a lot less manly than I remember him looking.
If you're passing through, you picked a bad time. Road north has gone to hell, and if I let a caravan through... Soldiers, no. Recruits, yes. And the Mojave outpost has been ordered to have a standing force at the NCR perimeter at all. So sending anyone out reduces the outpost's numbers, and would be in... Sending more troops, yes. To reinforce the outpost, no. Troops head through here on their way to McCarran, or to the front lines, or they're on leave, on their way to New Vegas to piss away their pay. Frustrated? No, I have my orders. Signed and approved all the way up the chain from Kimball. And I understand the reason. The outpost isn't a Legion target, yet. Not like Vegas or the Dam. But if the caravans get choked here, that's gonna bite. Anyway, didn't mean to talk your ear off. Some days... Help. Now, look, I appreciate... you know what? Yes, I could use the help. I need to get the caravans moving again. That means clearing a path north. There's too much crawling the asphalt up the road to allow... Thanks, I appreciate it. Come back here when you're done. I might accidentally...
I don't like how his face phases through his glasses. I think that was also a problem in the original New Vegas, so... Can't really blame the mod for that one.
Hello.
So yeah, what quest did I get from him? Clear out the critters on the road. I don't think that was the... I think it's ants, yeah. I believe it's ants that we have to kill for that one. And I think the game crashed. Okay, actually, I made this a really long episode, so for once, the game crashed at an opportune time. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you next time. Hopefully with, well, crashes only at opportune times, right?